all of you as well. Welcome to Kung Fu Havoc number 2. I am your host, Echo Fang Grey Wolf. I have a live, goddamn, a belt flew off. I have a live TikTok as I make this video. I'm probably going to piss off a lot of people. So be it. This is more of a talking video versus a demonstration video. And y'all need to understand why this is necessary. So, let me put this back first. Sorry. For those who heard that, there's a shed being torn down and lots of shit that's like possibly can go wrong is going wrong on the inside. Okay, back to the topic. So here's the thing about martial arts. Alright? I don't want to tell you something wrong. So I'm going to tell you as right as possible from my moral standpoints. Alright? First thing you got to learn about martial arts is that your teacher's training, when you become the teacher, your training will not be exactly the same. Because you will find ways to adapt their shit to your shit. Your student will adapt your shit to their shit. And the evolution will go on and on and on. And to be honest, some of your students will add better, fancier shit than the shit you taught them. Alright? And you gotta accept that. But here's what you really need to know if you're gonna do martial arts. Your teacher needs to be invested in you. Not just your wallet, but your heart and your soul and your skills. You'll notice I said your heart and your soul first. Not everybody is going to be a skillful martial arts. Not everybody is made to do this shit. Alright? But everybody needs to know that what you put in, you should get out. You need to take martial arts very serious so that you don't get hurt and so that no one hurts you. You also need to be very much aware that if your sensei, Sifu, Shidoshi, Maestre, your teacher, does not put as much time into you as you put into his wallet, then you have a problem. Alright? Understand you have a problem. If you are sucking ass at doing a kata and your teacher is not willing to take you out on Saturday and work with you versus the entire class because he knows you're suffering and you can't get it right, and your self-confidence is dwelling big time because you see everybody doing Tosan. But your shit don't look like that. Your shit look like this. If that teacher doesn't pull you to the side and the other 4 or 5 guys who look like you that suck, your teacher sucks. If he's got everybody, you got 25 people in a line, and 20 of them are doing great, but 5 of them are sucking ass and just aren't getting it. And that teacher doesn't take the 5 of y'all off to the side and get you guys up to speed with the other guys, and it's going to take a little time. But if y'all are all in the same class, first and foremost, you should have chose your class from day one and set you in the class. You know, beginners, mediocre, advanced, super advanced, veterans. You know, your teacher needs to understand how your body works before they teach you the first damn thing. You know, they need to understand what your body is capable of doing. They also need to teach you from the level you are at versus sending you back to the beginning. Alright? No one's gonna agree with me there, and that's fine. And I don't give a shit if you don't agree. If I've had martial art experience, regardless of me having a belt or not, you need to teach me whatever skill you are going to teach me from the level that I am at. Just going back to the beginning for a new style that you're picking up is bullshit. Alright, that is a system of control. If you are a black belt in karate, I have to teach you on black belt level kung fu. I can't say, okay, here, you're going to be white sash kung fu. Knowing full well that you're a black belt in karate, and karate came from kung fu. So if karate came from kung fu, I shouldn't have to take you all the way back to the beginning of Kung Fu to teach you Kung Fu when you already have a black belt in karate. Alright? A lot of schools do that shit. And I think they do that shit just to punk you or to see how much you're going to take mentally. And a lot of people don't last that long. I'm one of them people. I ain't last that long because I'm like this. I don't need a black belt to beat your ass. I need a black belt to have rank in your school. That's what that shit is right there. A lot of people aren't going to say that, and a lot of people don't give a flying fuck. But there it is. If I got to have a black belt in your school to be somebody that you are willing to acknowledge or a belt at all, it's a system of control. Versus let me be the person that I am and earn the belt from where I am versus you taking me all the way back to day one. Alright, so my Taekwondo teacher, God rest his soul, I never took Taekwondo before. So that makes it okay to start day one. But after seeing what I already know, then you should like move me up to a different class versus keeping me in day one. And to be honest, this is where people get pissed off. I should be able to fight for my belt. And by fight, I don't mean to the death, but I mean you got a high-ranking yellow belt in there. If I beat his ass in a sparring match or whatever you choose to call it, I should be able to get a yellow belt. Now here's where people hate me. Oh, I'm going to skip all those motherfuckers. I'm going for the black belt. I want your black belt. I'm not going to sit here and go, well, I know I can take this yellow belt out because a lot of these motherfuckers that come to this school, they don't go home to my neighborhood. They don't have to worry about being bullied because they're short. They don't have to worry about being bullied because they're mixed. I got to face that shit. I literally have to put my martial arts skills to test every freaking day while most of them come to the dojo and do this. Now, I grew up in a bad neighborhood. I'm mixed. I got a big bullseye on me for a lot of different things. And again, Mr. Ennis did not take me off to the side, and I'm not trying to be downing a dead man, but he didn't take me off to the side other than make me do push-ups for not calling yellow belts and green belts sir when they were 10 and 12 years old. Alright? Which I'm totally against that shit. Yeah, you got ranked, big fucking deal. But he was totally for that. If a 13 or a 10-year-old has a belt, you are to call them sir. And I'm like, okay, that's cool and everything because this is your school. But truth be told, if I took that kid in my neighborhood, 4 kids that ain't never did martial arts a day in their life would beat the brakes off of him and wrap that belt around his neck. Alright? And that's the difference maker on why I would never call the guy sir. Yes, it's disrespectful. Yes, there's no honor in it. But here's the facts. He went home to a prim and pretty neighborhood. I go home where I got people trying to harass me because I'm small and want to beat my ass because I'm not black enough to live in a black neighborhood. So you got to understand how this shit works. It is a system of control. Alright? And a belt don't mean you good. A belt just means you are good enough to do this kata. Oh, I got to break a brick. Crack. Broke that brick. Oh, there's a cement block. Crack. Okay, I broke that. So now I got a belt. If I take that kid to my neighborhood and you break that brick, you might scare a couple of people. But there's always going to be one that's going to test that theory. And they're going to put you on your ass. Now I'm going to keep the live going, but I'm pretty sure that my, yeah, this shit's in the red. So we're going to stop that. I'll have to make a second part.